All right, so LA is boycotting Arizona. The reason? City Council wants to put pressure on Arizona to repeal their illegal immigration law. What effect will it have on us? Let's open up the Feldman Files with investigative reporter and blogger Charles Feldman. Hey, Charles, how are you?
Hey, how you doing, Fred?
Good, okay. Why are Janice Hahn and Ed Reyes and the rest of the City Council so persistent about boycotting Arizona?
Well, look, it's politically expedient. This is a city that has a heavy Latino vote, so I can understand why they're trying to do it, but I don't think it's a very smart move. It's a bad law in Arizona, no question about that, but a boycott I don't think is the answer.
Well, it may actually cost LA taxpayers money.
Sure. And look, there are a lot of contracts, first of all, that can't just be broken, and there might be a financial penalty to try to break them. You have things like airlines, for example, at least a couple that are based in Arizona. What are we going to do? Say, no, you can't fly your planes into LAX? It's silly.
So basically, if you are a Los Angeles taxpayer, the City Council has just determined that you must now pay more because you're boycotting Arizona.
That's pretty much it. And look, boycotts don't have a very spotty record. They didn't work in Cuba after half a century. They haven't worked thus far in Iran. And what good is it to penalize some poor business person in Arizona for a stupid law that was put into effect by Arizona politicians?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. All right, let's move on here to the open carry law. It turns out that, of course, we've talked about this in the past. You can walk around with a gun in the state of California, unloaded gun. Businesses have the right to ban guns in their store, but Starbucks says bring them on in. They've allowed gun advocates to walk in with weapons and hold their meetings in coffee shops. Anything wrong with that?
Sure. And look, maybe they know something about their coffee and donuts that we don't know, that they think that people are going to shoot it out. But, why would anybody need to bring a loaded weapon or even an unloaded weapon into a Starbucks for coffee? I mean, it is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. Why Starbucks is permitting this is beyond me. It's one of the dumber things I've ever heard a large corporation do.
See, you know what? The law is you can walk around with an unloaded gun in the state of California. I get that.
Yeah.
And Starbucks says, okay, come on in. But the thing I don't get, why would anybody be walking down the street with an unloaded gun, just moving around with an unloaded gun?
Yeah, and look, if they, based on the last time I was at Starbucks and the quality of some of the products there, if they really want to have people walking with weapons, let them just buy up some of the croissants and throw it at one another.
That's a great line. All right, Charles, good job tonight. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you again soon.
Take care.
You too.